Hi, I'm Joe Hoffmaster, and this is the 216 Chaparral SSi Wide Tech. Why do we call it a Wide Tech? Well, first let's talk about why we call it an SSi. The SSi series is the most successful sport boat series in Chaparral's history. The Wide Tech is a new style of SSi. This style is based on the Sonesta Wide Tech that was introduced last year. The big difference between the Wide Tech and its regular SSi is that a regular SSi has a straight, pointy bow, where a Wide Tech SSi has this little batwing effect. The big change that happens as a result of this is much more room in the bow. A lot of people in the past would say that a boat like this might not ride as well in rough water. And that's because a lot of times when they made a bow like this, they made certain changes to the bottom. And those changes to the bottom made the boat really good on lakes, but not so good in rough water. The Wide Tech SSi and Wide Tech Sonesta are both examples of Chaparral incorporating its traditional deep V hull into a design that allows for much more space on the deck. So you have a boat that rides better than just about any other boat on the market, perhaps any other boat on the market, and at the same time gives you the space of a deck boat. When I say Wide Tech, incorporating a new bow with traditional deep V running surface, Chaparral's running surface has always been something special. Chaparral uses something called extended V-plane, and what that means is the bottom of the boat sticks further back than where the drive unit is mounted. That means that on this boat, which is 21.5 feet long, you have almost a full 21 feet of running surface. You can tell the difference. All you have to do is find out the LOA of a boat, in this case 21 feet 6 inches, and then measure how far it is from the back of the swim platform to the back of the V-plane running surface. If you measure it on a competitor's brand, a very well-known competitor I might add, you'll find that there's a foot less running surface than on a 216, although their model is called a 210. That's very important, and I'll tell you why. First of all, this much more running surface on a 21-foot hull means you've got 10, maybe 5, but probably more like 10% running surface area. That means the boat's going to take rough water better. Secondly, these extended V-plane areas allow the boat to come over faster. And every planing hull, and this is a planing hull, boat starts out in the water, then as you apply power, the bow lifts up, and then the boat climbs out and rides on top of the water. The faster it does this, the better you are at skiing, better you are at pulling wakeboarders and tubes. And in general, the better the boat will handle with a lot of people in it. Okay? And one of the ways that you can tell whether the boat has a deep V with an extended V-plane running surface is by how many people it carries. For example, this boat is rated to carry 11 people, where its major competitor only carries 8 people. So it gives you a good idea how much bottom you can have. Coming back to it for a second, the boat corners much better with this surface. Chaparral has some of the best running hulls in the marine industry, and the reason that's the case is because of this extended running surface. The other thing is that Chaparral measures its dead rise, or sharpness of V, on the bottom at the back of the boat. So generally, even though the Chaparral might have the same dead rise rating as the competitors, if you look at the back of the boat, the V on the Chaparral will look sharper. That means a boat that'll handle better in rough water.